I'm Dag with the Longhouse Club, and this message is for local musicians. We want you to join the Longhouse Club's Battle of the Bands. Every Sunday inside the 44 Sports Grill, the Longhouse Club will host Battle of the Bands. We want all genres, rock, metal, blues, country, and more. If it can be played, we want you to sign up. We will pitch you against other bands from the same genre. Winner takes it all. Cash prizes to be announced. Sign up now for the Longhouse Club's Battle of the Bands.
Awesome thing. We on?
Yeah, and we're live.
Hey, welcome to the Longhouse live stream.
That's right.
And we are here with Jeremy Kniffin, one of the #1 music supporters in Arizona.
With a badass fucking
Badass.
Yeah.
It's all right. It needs some work. It needs to be touched up. It is what it is.
It's all good. Yeah. You're like, it needs work, and like, I know.
It's all right. Everybody always tells me, dude, that's a killer fucking vest, man. And I'm like, it's all right.
It's
It's pretty good. It's cool. I mean, it looks so smooth. I mean, you almost don't even realize they're like patches.
Yeah, somebody thought it was all one thing.
Yeah.
Like screen printed until they got up close and,
You know, for me, it reminds me of like when the Quakers used to quilt together. This is what headbangers do.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like our form of quilting.
We're
like
having a stitching party. We're having a stitching party on Sunday afternoon at 5:05 p.m. exactly on the dot.
That's right.
Right.
You know.
Trevor and I have been wanting to get us a denim jacket so we can add some patches
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
and do that.
Local bands, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I keep telling everybody too, like the local bands and whatnot, you guys gotta get some patches, man.
Yeah.
Because like I'll slap them on the vest in a heartbeat.
Right. So
Local
Just make a local,
Yeah.
Just get a brand new one and just start.
And then when you go back home, like, be wearing it out, people are like, who's that man?
Who's that? Well, you gotta check them out. You gotta check them out on YouTube.
I got when I started making my decals or whatever, so I was just kind of doing a test of what it would look like. So I have like the black poster board, and I put the decals on there. So now I have all these local bands. So it looks cool, but when it's there, it's stuck there. It's on cardboard.
So we got a whole bunch of questions. Oh, by the way, that's Penny and I'm Shan.
Hey, yeah.
And we have a whole bunch of questions for Jeremy. There's a whole lot of musicians that play out in the valley that know this dude. Like we said, we're gonna play, and like all kinds of people are like, yeah, whatever, right? So and you every time we talk about bands, you're like, yeah, that band, I saw him over here, I saw him over there. It's like concerts for us.
Yeah, man.
Even me, I'm a musician. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
Right. Well, and the funny thing is, I don't mean to cut you off, but like, I've only lived here for 15 months, and I swear to God, like, matter of fact, just earlier today, somebody asked me about like, where do you go for all these shows? Like, people live here and they don't do they don't go out to like rock and metal, like they go do other things. But I'm like, man, I've lived here for 15 months, and I swear to God, I've probably gone to 30 plus shows, counting the bigger bands before COVID fucked all that up. But 30 plus, I mean, that's like average 2 a month. I mean,
Yeah.
it is probably more. I mean,
I've seen you at a bunch of shows. I keep running into you
it's
at
a
shows.
dream come true, man. Like
Where did you live before here?
Minot, North Dakota.
Okay, so when you were there, did you do all this there?
No, actually, I would go like over the last maybe 2-3 years. I would drive out to Minneapolis to go to shows.
How far is that?
9-10 hours one
Oh,
day.
shit.
Then I
You
would
want to see a show?
yeah, and then I would pay for a hotel and drive back the next day.
Damn.
So I mean, like I've driven through like blizzards to go see like when I went and seen Judas Priest in Saxon a couple years ago. I literally drove through like a blizzard to get back home the next day. You know what I mean? Like
Wow.
Crazy.
dedication, man. So that's why I hear people say, that are on the east side, they don't want to come up to the west side to see a show, and it's like, dude, it's only like 20-minute drive, half an hour tops.
And there's
come
a
on,
fucking
man.
freeway.
Right?
There's no snow.
And so to come here and how the local scene is here, it's pretty tight, and
Yeah.
the thing of it is, what's cool about the Arizona local music bands is that it's like going to a real, like a international or national band concert.
And you never know which band you go see is going to be the next Metallica.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we have some.
Because they were all local bands at one
Oh,
time.
absolutely. Yeah. And the thing of it is, these freaking bands are so amazing
Yeah,
they should be touring nationally.
Yeah. There's a shitload of amazing bands for sure. Love that.
So I mean, I feel like we're really blessed in that sense to have this closeness, because when they do become big and touring all the states when COVID's gone and everything, it's like hopefully they don't forget. They don't forget
us.
us.
Bands that should be touring, you brought a band tonight, right? And speaking of Judas Priest, your video.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You talking about show and tell?
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
those guys are fucking great, man.
Didn't you do an interview with those guys?
Yeah. I don't know if that was their first show or not, but
I think it was like
they
their
were on
second.
because Sectus was on that show as well.
Yeah,
And
it was Shredfest.
I think they opened.
Shredfest 2020.
Yep. Yeah, they did an interview on me later in the evening after I had many drinks, and it was interesting
It was
to say the
hilarious.
least. Yeah, it was,
Do we
it was
have
great.
that, Will? Do we have that interview? Did you find it? No? Okay. I wanted to show everybody. If you,
It's in the discussion comments on this event page.
yeah, so if you find the event for tonight, it's in the discussion. I posted it, yeah. Right on. So that's cool. So are you going to stick around for the bands tonight? We got bands tonight coming here.
Yeah.
Nancy asked me to
sure.
put some bands in here tonight. So we got, what do we got?
Oh, yeah.
Burn Bridges,
Burn Bridges and
Yeah.
Very Cherry.
Very Cherry. So
And I hear that they're freaking awesome.
They are awesome. I saw
So-
them. I haven't met those guys, but I saw them, and that's why I wanted them to play this, because they do a lot of classic rock style stuff. And,
Nice.
They are really good. I enjoyed the shit out of them.
So I can't wait to see them.
Yeah, for me it was a lot like seeing Show and Tell for the first time, because when we saw Show and Tell for the first time, I was like, holy shit, let's put them on Shredfest. Because
Yeah.
I Don't Conform wasn't able to make it because of COVID. They
Right.
were up on the
That's
reservation
right.
and got
That's
stuck.
right. Yep.
Yeah, or at least a couple of members were stuck up on the Navajo reservation.
Yeah, I was pretty excited about that, because that was when Show and Tell did their first gig at the Blues. And I was like, everybody's got to come and watch these guys, because I was so excited about getting them on that bill. And then afterwards, I mean, just the feedback and the energy that was
my
in the
gosh.
crowd. I mean, and there, you would have thought that they were like the second show
Right.
of the night, because the place was still packed after midnight, and they went on late.
Yeah, they did.
You know,
Yeah.
because other things happened, but
And even Alex
yeah.
Wood was like, holy shit, where'd you find these guys?
yeah,
We're like, at the Blues.
right. Well, I met David prior to that at
Oh,
the
did you?
Marquee.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so
That's the first time I'd met him.
we had talked. And I was like, oh, you're in a band, and he was telling me about it. And so then we started messaging back and forth. I said, you let me know when you guys are ready to play out. I said, I will get you a show.
Yeah.
And so when he gave me the okay, boom, I hooked him up with that show at the Blues.
Yeah.
And so
Oh, right on.
that kind of went from there. So then when you were
That's
like,
back when we were working with
at the local beat, yeah.
Okay,
that was last
Yeah,
night
we
of the
know.
local beat.
But
So-
also another great thing that came out that night with that freaking video you made, man. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
The second.
And that was
the
just
second
spurred,
show, yeah.
that was off the cuff, man. Like, they were messing around with that I think it was 1985 or
shots?
whatever.
Oh
Shots?
yeah, shots.
Let's do shots.
Yeah.
Here we go. Cheers.
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 You too. There we
Cheers.
go.
Yeah.
Boom.
Just what the
Oh,
doctor
boy.
ordered.
Oh boy.
Little
Anyways,
cinnamon.
The
what the hell were we
ordered
saying
that
now?
bullshit?
Yeah.
What'd you
That
get?
tasted like fucking cough syrup.
Or something. It does sound kind of.
No.
agree with you.
It's like, I need another one.
It was on sale.
That's all right.
Oh, it's the
I got my hurricane right here.
The daily special.
Yeah.
The everyday special.
Yeah, but anyways, the video. Yeah, the video. They whipped out the camera and
Yeah, it was the.
and I turned on the adrenaline, I guess, so to
Like,
speak.
this is WWE, Jeremy Kniffin.
Did you used to wrestle?
Yeah. I used to do pro wrestling. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that. Where'd you wrestle at? Who'd you wrestle with? And how many people did you fuck up?
I fucked everybody up.
Good shot.
I had titles and all kinds of shit.
That's right.
But
But did you fuck them up with a chair?
Oh yeah, garbage cans, fucking. All
Man,
kinds
is
of
there any
things.
like
I
video of
jumped
this
up-
stuff that
Oh,
we can
yeah.
watch some like?
You gotta go.
Oh hell! We should have planned better. We're gonna have to
I
bring
still
it back.
have my stuff on YouTube. There's some stuff on YouTube. You can look up. What the hell's my YouTube channel? I think it's Midwest Savage or something. Nodak Savage. Nodak space Savage.
Look it up.
North Dakota Savage.
Yep.
Nodak.
There's some.
Nodak
There's
Savage.
some wrestling stuff. It's old. I stopped doing that in 2015, but I did it for like a good 5 years.
Wow. So what got
up
you
in
into
North
wrestling?
Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota area. I miss my brothers in wrestling. I really do, because like I met some great fucking people, and that was actually one of the best times of my life. I mean, I grew up watching wrestling, so it's kind of all I ever wanted to do. You know what I mean?
You wanted to be the Iron Sheik.
Yeah, I wanted to be
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan. brother.
Oh,
You know?
Yo,
yeah.
brother.
I mean,
Hulk Hogan's one of the good
it
ones.
Sting
was cool,
was my
man.
guy.
Yes,
I liked
Sting's still doing it. I just was watching AEW the other night, man. I love Sting. He's one of my favorites. You know,
I had
matter of
boys.
fact, one of my moves was the
I like
Stinger
all the bad
Splash.
guys.
I used to do the Stinger Splash as one of my like signature moves, like
really?
legit, because of Sting. So I mean, there
I
you
used to
go.
do
Yeah.
the super flat.
Yeah,
No.
off the top, bro.
In the pool. Only in the pool.
Only in the pool.
Well, you know, I have two boys, and so it was always like NWO in the house, because it was like they wanted to watch wrestling all the time, or you know,
My
Power
little brother and I did
Rangers,
too. We did the same thing. We're always-
Monster Trucks. So you know, luckily for them, I was kind of a tomboy growing up into like the sports. I mean, I was the only girl on the baseball team. I showed you that picture. So you know,
So your
yeah.
son lives here too, right? That's kind
Yeah.
of the reason he came down. So does he?
That's
do
why I
wrestling?
moved down here. Yeah. No, he's not. He won't watch it with me. It's boring to him.
But he's into video games, I bet.
Oh, he loves video
Yeah.
games. He's a Fortnite player. He's a
What kind
Fortnite
of beer
player.
you want?
does he like the music?
Oh yeah. His favorite band is Dokken.
Oh, good shot.
I actually
Good
took
save.
him to Dokken in South Dakota, probably like 2 years ago. Something like that. It was 2 or 3 years ago. It was 3 years ago now. He was young, man. He's about to be 9, and he was 6.
Wow.
I don't think he really realized what was happening, because like we always had listened to Dokken, you know what I mean? And I'm like, hey, we're going to see Dokken. Oh, like the videos on TV, you know, we watch YouTube and stuff. And no, we're gonna go see Dokken. Like, and he's like, the real Dokken? I'm like, yeah. So he's got a little vest too, and his main patch is Dokken.
Oh, good shot.
I had tickets to see him in Mesa last year, but COVID, fucked all that up.
Yeah.
Fucking COVID.
And that was finally, you know, an all-age show I could bring him to, because nothing down here is all ages.
Yeah. So has he been able to go and see any of the local shows?
No, because
No?
everything is, I think at Club Red, I think like 12's the age limit.
Oh man.
So, which doesn't make sense to me. Like, if you're gonna let minors in with a parent,
Right.
why is there even a limit?
You know.
You know,
I
as
wonder,
a parent, it's my responsibility to take care of my kid. But hey, it is what it is. Rules are rules. you know?
I gotta see.
That's true.
What about like here? I'm wondering.
This is a
since-
bar, so it might be different.
Well, you know, they serve food here.
Ah.
A lot of times, places that serve food will allow kids in until like a certain time.
11
Right.
o'clock. So Nancy says that kids are allowed to be here until 11 o'clock.
So like on Sunday when we do Battle of the Bands,
Kids can be
boom.
here all day long.
Right.
You know?
There's lots of food. And Viking tacos.
Yeah.
Viking tacos.
Yeah. Ooh. We're going to have Viking tacos. Yeah.
So you'll
Nice.
have to bring your son.
And have Viking
See,
tacos.
and then when we get the Longhouse going, it's going to be
Oh, hell
the
yeah.
same way, right? Sundays is going to be Family Fun Day with the Battle of the Bands.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
So-
Nice.
Yeah. All
I
right,
got some
Jeremy.
people saying hi. Rachel said hi. What's up, Rachel?
Hi, Rachel. Who's Rachel? I don't know if I know Rachel.
Yeah,
Hi,
she's a
Rachel.
drummer for Desert Vikings.
Oh, okay.
And she's also the treasurer for the Longhouse Club. She's on the board of directors.
Nice. I see faces and forget names, so sorry.
Yeah.
We
I
also have
apologize.
Trevor Freeman is also watching. Hi,
No
Trevor.
way.
Oh, he's
So
over there.
he-
Why would what?
Yeah, he's also
Oh,
he's
hey.
also on the board of directors of the Longhouse. He's one of the board members.
Let me say this. Christian just said that you were the security guard for Sectus.
I
Oh, did you
am?
say that?
Who said that?
Christian.
Christian.
Oh.
Oh,
He
yeah.
go-
What's up, Christian?
Hey, what's up, brother?
And
He will wrestle the bad hombres to protect us.
Yeah,
And then Travis said, "What's up?" Travis is our host for Sunday Battle of the Bands.
nice. I watched. He was on a couple weeks ago, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, we made a commercial for him, the inked auto glass. Did we play
That's
that
right.
yet?
I remember that.
We're going to play it later on for him, yeah.
Oh,
And
Prince
then,
rules.
Jaden says...
Prince is fucking awesome.
Yo, Jaden Schwartz says...
Oh, that's my cousin.
Hey,
Or
what up, cuz?
I'm sorry. I apologize. That is my nephew. My
Your
cousin.
nephew, your nephew.
I was thinking of my cousin
What up,
Brad.
nephew?
I'm sorry. Like, my cousin Brad might be watching too. I don't know.
Kalani Martin.
Yeah,
Who's that?
Flagstaff.
That's one of my friends.
That's Kalani. Oh, hey, Kalani, what's up, dude?
That's your who?
What's one of his friends?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's cool. And, yeah, a bunch of people watching. Thanks for
I
tuning in,
can't believe I said
everybody.
that was my cousin. Sorry.
Yes.
I got ahead of the game there.
Yeah, so make sure you go and click like all the love buttons and
The love button.
like button.
Click, press the love
Yeah,
button.
Press the shit out of it. Do it like 100
Love.
times.
Yes.
Yeah.
We like when you
He's
press
like-
the love button.
He
Elf
loves
algorithm.
getting love.
So
Lots of love. LOL.
LOL. Fuck yeah.
Whoa.
So wrestling, local music. You ever get to go to Joe's Grotto?
I didn't. I moved down here after that place closed down.
Oh,
so.
man.
Sucks.
And I guess it closed probably like a month or two before I came down. So.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, our band Desert Vikings got to play there the weekend before they closed. And Joker just showed up. So we got Joker from the
He used to work at the Joe's Grotto.
Yeah,
Nice.
so Joker's over here on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays now.
He's going to be working.
Yeah, that's crazy,
Running
man.
the
Doing the
professional
Longhouse.
I've heard so much about that place, and it kind of, makes me kind of wish I could have
Dude.
experienced it.
Yeah.
I didn't. It is what it is, but,
You just get to live vicariously through everybody else's
I
memories.
mean, I'm having a good time here, man. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm here. It's funny because, like I said, I've been here for 15 months, but I feel everybody welcomed me in with open arms. My first show was when Death Angel played at Club Red in December of 2019, and I met people, man, and like everybody was cool, Because here I am, like a loner going to this show. I'm like, I'm just gonna do what I do, and I met people that night, and it just took off.
Well, shit. The way I see like the pictures and stuff on Facebook, you'd think you'd been here for a long time.
Right.
You have connections with bands that a lot of people don't have. And you're partying or
That's because you
hanging
support
out with
local
them.
music. You go out, you check them out, have fun.
And you're real, and that's the thing. It's like you just fit. You just fit in this scene.
Anybody ever ask you, hey, which band are you in?
Oh, all the time, man. It's like, who do you play with? What band are you? What do you play? And actually, that being asked that quite often inspired me to like pick something up and try to attempt to learn something. So I've been taking guitar lessons.
Right on.
I'm not very good, but
takes
it's only
time.
been like a couple months.
Takes
so
time.
I'm trying to like learn from the ground up because I never played anything. You know what I mean? So I've listened to music my whole life and gone to shows and stuff, but as far as like, it's a whole different understanding of it. So I'm trying to learn, the basics and the foundation and everything, not just the playing, but the music, reading, and all that business too.
So somebody else related to you is watching, Annette.
Oh, that's my mom. Hi, mom.
Hi, Mom.
How you doing? Where's she at? Is she back home?
Minot, yeah.
Why not? Is it cold as heck right now?
From your Mama Savage.
Today there was what they call a heat wave. I think it was like maybe 22 or something like that. I seen one of my buddies back home that I went to school with. He's like, yeah, I'm out in a hoodie and whatnot. If it was 22 down here, man, we'd be in Carhartts and
Oh
beanies.
yeah, we'd be freezing. All
But
the
you gotta
Arizonans would be
understand
flipping
that
out,
like
man, if
last
that
week it
cold.
was like negative 30 or something like that. And like negative 50 wind chill. So you gotta figure like, you're talking like a 50-degree difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's 50 here and then all of a sudden 100 that day, you notice that, right? So, I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about being in Arizona, like the whole temperature difference now that you've experienced summer and winter in a...
Oh, I don't ever want to live in the cold again. Like the real
Yeah.
cold, not what cold is down here.
Right?
Dude, it's real cold. If it gets below 65, I'm freezing.
It's freezing, man.
Yeah,
Look,
I'm done.
we're wearing
I'm
a
like,
jacket.
When I step out of my door,
40,
it's
I'm
like
like,
40
what the
degrees
fuck
out
is
in the morning.
happening?
It's chilly.
It's a different cold though, because I've lived in
It's
Idaho.
a dry cold.
And
dry cold.
the cold here is actually like bone chilling cold.
It is.
Versus what cold is out there. It could be 40 degrees or 35 degrees with snow on the ground, and it could be 40 degrees here with nothing. But the
Well,
breeze cuts right through your
Another thing
bones.
too to think about though is that back home, you have a certain degree change from summer to winter, right? And we have pretty much that same degree change from summer to winter here, but we're just used to 118,
Right.
and, you know, down to 40 something. You guys are used to what,
80,
75,
90,
80.
yeah.
When it gets to be 40 back home, there'll be people walking around in t-shirts and flip-flops.
Still, yeah.
Right.
You know, when I was a kid,
And
man,
it feels like it's 65 or
kid
whatever,
from-
you know, like.
Exactly.
we had a kid from Alaska show up when I was in like 5th grade or something. He's at the bus stop in the middle of the winter. We're all bundled up, you know, in our ski jackets back then. Remember those? And he walks up in his shorts and flip-flops like, "What's up, eh?" So we had him say bag and flag like 100 times. You know, I say bag and flag and.
I say bag.
I might say
and I don't.
bag.
And I'm not
I don't
even
know
from
how
there.
I
I'm
say
from here.
Bag.
Bag.
I've learned. I've been, like the first month or two, I kind of had to relearn words like roof. I say roof now. Sometimes I say roof, but I always said roof my whole life.
I say roof.
And like
too.
somebody's like, that's what a dog does. It's roof. And like I've slowly like corrected
Roof.
I say roof,
myself.
too.
Yeah,
I say
roof.
roof.
Like,
Roof.
It's a
on the
roof.
rooftop.
Yeah.
But
roof.
now I say roof.
When I go up and do sound life,
That sounds weird.
It does.
But
yeah,
we
most
don't
of my
say
life
we
I
don't
was
say
working on roofs.
roof. We
Well,
say
then
roof.
I don't know
No,
where I
it's
got
roof.
that from.
it's roof.
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 Yeah, I say roof. I worked on them most of my
Roof.
adult life
Yeah.
doing satellite cable.
But
Your mom said something.
but you know, I'm from here, and people make fun of the word things that I say.
Upper 30s this weekend. There's my daughter. Hi, Lakota.
Lakota? Hey, Lakota.
That's my daughter, my oldest daughter.
Oh.
Right on.
Hi, Lakota.
Oh, she says hi, Dad.
I said,
I
get
like
the
that
hell
name.
down here. She needs to get out of the frozen
Hey,
tundra.
Annette and Lakota, you see those little like and love buttons? Smash those a bunch of times.
Smash
Yeah.
the like button.
Yeah, smash. Like you're a wrestler.
Huh?
Yeah. Bam, 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 bam.
And then,
Right on. That's awesome. Thank you for joining us too. And
Yeah.
it is nice here in Arizona today. I was riding my motorcycle around, and yeah, it was beautiful.
I had the windows down. I had the AC on the way here.
I was freezing my
Oh,
butt
man.
off last night though.
Yeah, I had to put the AC on. It was warm.
Yeah.
In the car.
That's 71, man. What? That's like.
Well, yeah, but when the sun's coming in, you're driving and, you know, it gets
Yeah.
a little hotter than
Can
70
you imagine living in the West Valley and then driving to work every morning in the sun and then driving home in the sun?
into the sun.
Well, you know, we sleep with the fan on even in the wintertime.
Right? I do that for
Yeah.
sound more than anything.
Yeah.
I do the same thing.
You just bundle up even more, get some more blankets on if it gets cold. I don't even turn the heat on.
I haven't had my heat on this whole summer, this whole winter. I say summer.
Oh shit.
It's like summer.
I turned my heat on in like August.
I'm in an upstairs apartment, so I think the dude below me has his cranked on because it's
Oh,
like
man.
80 degrees in there sometimes, and I'm
I'll be right back.
like literally,
Well, the
like
heat
it says
rises.
80 on my thermostat. I'm like, all right, man, this is getting freaking ridiculous. I got to open my windows in freaking December.
You're like, man, dude, don't you know that heat
I
rises?
got a window fan blowing outside air into my apartment to try to cool it off.
Wow.
In January and February, it's crazy.
That's funny.
Back home, I got the heat on. I got ice on my windshield. My apartment back home, I had ice on my sliding glass door because it was, you know, the moisture was freezing to it.
Wow.
No more.
So being here for 15 months, do you have a favorite local band that you've really kind of grown to like?
Oh man, I like Empire Desire. Those guys should be like
Yeah.
top notch, big time. But I mean, I can't say I have one all-time favorite because there's so many good ones.
Right.
Sectus is great. You know, I say Empire because those guys, they're one of the first like shows I went to locally that was just a local show, and it's because I met Jeremy Dasher on Facebook. Somebody from back home that lives in Flagstaff hooked us up on Facebook like my first week here, and we had a conversation.
Oh, wow.
So he was like, oh, you should come check out my show. I'm playing New Year's Eve at, I think Shan actually booked that show if I'm not mistaken, but I'm playing New Year's Eve at the Starlight, and I'm like, okay, cool. I don't know where that's at, but I'll, you know, punch it in and drive there. I was living in Gilbert at the time. It was a good like half an hour drive, if not more. But when I seen those guys play, I was like, oh man, wow. It's like you said, the scene down here is like, there's so many bands down here. Like you go to a local show that has like, you know, 5 local bands on it. It's like going to a big time show, even if it's in like a smaller venue.
Yeah.
Because it's not like going to like local bands that are all playing cover songs. Like mostly everybody has their own shit. and that's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not used to that. There were bands in the past back home that had their own music and stuff, but like over time, like things fizzled and whatever.
Christian.
You know, it just.
So have you seen a show here at the 44?
Oh yeah.
Well, who'd you see?
Empire
Empire
Desire was
Desire.
on that show.
Empire Desire.
I don't remember who else was on that show.
That's
know-
funny because Christian just said Jeremy Dasher, who's in that band, loves bananas.
Oh, all right.
Whatever that means. But hey,
That's right. Smash those buttons.
so Tulin's going to be on the show tomorrow.
Yeah, I've
Okay,
seen that.
yeah.
So you're going to come and sit in the audience.
I should. I'll have to see. I don't know if I have my son. Well, hey, wait.
And Brian Mogul.
Like, he can't come in here, right? Only on Sundays?
I don't know. I have to check.
I don't. We'll see. We'll see what's going on.
Let's find out if it's.
If anything, if I'm not here, I will be watching for sure. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, we'll check with Nancy and see if, because since it's early enough.
Yeah, so Scott Rowan, Red Rum, is he in the camera? Come on over.
Yeah, it's right. It's the show here should be listed on.
Say hi to Joker, everybody.
Hey, guys.
So some of you guys miss Joe's Grotto. We got the sound man from Joe's Grotto.
That's Brian's playing early, and then you got Co-op.
Oh,
First
Co-op.
Drive,
That's right. That's the
Infamous Demise and Hammer
Alice
Song.
Cooper's kid is in that band. Huh?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Dash Cooper.
Dash Cooper. That's right. Yeah.
His name.
And that's tomorrow.
Yep. Tomorrow night.
That's tomorrow night.
Oh
Tonight
yeah,
we got
so that'd be a
Burn
cool show to
Bridges.
come.
I don't know if they played out yet or not.
Yeah, they
First
posted.
time we got them. Yeah, Dale Zachary Green is in that band. I can't wait to see him play. And then Barry Cherry also tonight.
Yeah. Well, I saw Dill that video that he posted, and I was like, they're pretty dang good.
Yeah, they are.
So I'm really looking forward to seeing.
I'm looking forward to both of them. And
Yeah.
it was a last minute show. We started putting this together, what, on like Tuesday or something? Or Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you did most of the work. Did you ever find a midnight slot?
No, I was trying to get some bands to play. A couple guys said they might. There was one band said they'd call me back at 4 today. And I was just like, okay. So I wasn't really, I didn't have high hopes. Or maybe I did, and my high hopes were smashed to dashes.
Smashed like bananas.
Smashed like bananas. Hopefully we won't slip on a pill later, right?
Right. So,
What's
let
up,
me see what
Jacob
else.
Murphy? How you doing, bro?
Find my questions here. If I had any.
Oh, Clinton. What's up, Clinton? How you doing? I wonder, did Clinton see the show we had at his bandmate?
That wasn't not that Clinton.
That's not the same Clinton? Oh,
No,
which
that-
Clinton is it? Anne Marie Boone. What's up, Anne? How you doing?
Hey, Ann.
Anne's helped out the Longhouse
It was
a lot,
Clinton.
too.
What Clinton was it? It's not Clinton Rackley.
You don't know. Okay, yeah.
Oh. So, do you have a favorite venue since you've been here that you kind of like more, or that you like to go to?
That's my favorite.
Really, the Marquee?
But it's not a
Man,
smaller
I
venue,
like
though.
I
It's
like
like,
Club Red, man. I
Club
really
Red's
do.
fun, too.
And what's crazy is like one of my buddies back home, Justin Perez. He doesn't like that place, and I don't know why, but he told me when I was moving down here, he's like, that place sucks. He's toured with bands, setting up and whatnot
Yeah.
for a couple bands. I think he was with Nonpoint for a while on the road
Yeah.
and stuff. But
I like playing the stage.
but he
at
didn't
Club
like that.
Red.
He told me about that place,
Yeah.
and maybe that's the thing.
Yeah,
He's got a
I like
different
playing
viewpoint
there.
than I do. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't.
Well, being in the audience, I had a lot of people complain about there was no seating, it was all concrete floors, stuff
Right.
like that.
See, I'm like, that's from my point of view. Club Red's not one of my favorites because of that.
Right.
You know, and it's like, and if you want to be down in the pit, you got to deal with all the moshing and stuff. But if you don't want to be in the pit, there's really nowhere to sit.
Right,
You know,
right.
so it's just
I thought it was
not.
a great idea to turn a freaking movie theater into a stage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the only thing that they messed up on, I think, was the seating. They should have more seating.
Well, you know, with COVID being in place now, when we did go there this last time, it was actually decent because there was
oh
places
yeah, they
to
did put a
sit.
bunch of seats. That was actually fairly decent.
Yeah.
Was that which show was that?
That was the CD release.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yep, I was at that one. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Man,
I
can you
mean,
believe that? There was a mosh pit and everybody had a fucking mask on.
Isn't that
Oh.
crazy? I know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it? I mean,
I
I'm
was
sitting there
I
like
was
I'm
shocked.
sitting there remembering. I'm like, and then the minute somebody pulled their mask down, that fucking security guy was your fucking mask up, man, or get the hell, you know what I mean?
Well, the reason they did that because
Oh, yeah, they have to.
got
Yeah,
shut
yeah,
down.
yeah,
They just
yeah.
told them that now they can only have 50 people in there right
Oh,
now.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
they
I
just
was
shut
waiting
down.
for that to happen.
They
I know,
canceled
right?
the Flotsam and Jetsam show.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
that
there was
was-
supposed to be a
Circus was
show
playing
there.
on that, and so was Dawn and Rising, I think.
Yeah.
Empire was too, but
Empire
there was a
was there,
show last weekend, I think. Last Saturday, there was supposed to be a show that got canceled. With Empire and Sectors was on
oh,
that.
yeah,
I
that
think
was
St.
that-
Madness was on that
That
one too, if I'm not
bloody, my
mistaken.
bloody Valentine.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sucks, man.
So,
It does suck.
what band have you seen that absolutely just blew you away the first time you saw them?
You talking local or any
Local.
band? Man,
That's not one of the trivia questions either.
it's.
No.
I mean, it's. I don't know, man. It's hard to answer a question like that because there's just so much. When I came down here and started going out, there's so much emotion inside of me, not just seeing, but like meeting and being in a new scene. It's hard to it's hard to pinpoint that. Honestly, that's a weird answer, but like,
No, that's
it's so much like meeting
so many
everybody.
good
Yeah,
ones.
and like I have so many memories just from like my first year going out to shows and stuff. Not just seeing the guys on stage or whoever it is, but like meeting you guys, whoever. That was all part of it. The whole show in general blew me. Meeting people blew me away almost more than seeing the bands.
Right.
If that makes sense. Like it
Yeah.
was part of the experience of going to the show.
And then look, you get to be on this show, and you've been here 15 months.
There was, and there was this one band that opened for. I really liked them, man, and I've only seen them once. I don't know where they're from. I think they're local, but they opened on the Queensryche show. Color of Chaos.
Oh,
That's
Color
the
of
name.
Chaos.
Yeah, there you go.
I really, really like.
I have yet to see them live.
I was digging
Yeah,
the shit
yeah,
out of
I
their
want
show,
to.
man.
They were on the
And-
lineup with us,
you
with
know,
Scott
and-
Rowe and Red Rum when I played with him at the Marquee.
And that might be one of those things where I only seen them once, so I kind of wanted more. Like the other guys that I've already mentioned, I see them regularly, and it's great. I love to go and see them play every time that I can. But man, some of these other bands that I've seen like one time, and then I follow them on Facebook, and they've got nothing. It's like, what are you guys doing? You know what I mean? Like I don't know what they got going on, but it's like.
Right.
But they opened on the Queensryche show. I think they were on. I think that was the show, the one where John 5 and Queensryche played at
Sounds about right.
Marquee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't get to see that show.
St. Madness too. The first time I seen them, oh fuck, I love those guys, man.
Yeah,
I've only
they're
seen them play
great.
once, but I really was like, that was kind of a moment, where I'm 100% focused and like I'm just feeling the vibe from the music.
They draw
The
you
first
in.
time I seen Empire at that New Year's show, I was in a different vibe, in a different state of mind. I headbanged that whole fucking set, man. I had a headache for days after that, but like I did, man. It was my first show in a smaller place and local only, and it was my, like I said, I met Jeremy. I said, I'm gonna be there for you, man. I'm gonna, and I soaked that shit up, and it's just there's so many different situations for me to just pick who blew me away.
Yeah.
It's
so many good bands. Yeah.
yeah.
There
I
is.
mean, it's just I've just described many different circumstances of what stay in my mind, my memory as far as that goes. So
The one that blew me away as far as like bringing me to be more involved in the local scene was Fatal Malady. The first time we saw them.
Fatal Malady, yeah.
Yes. And then the one that knocked my socks off that just freaking blew my ass away was Show and Tell. I was totally not expecting what I saw that
those
night.
guys are fucking cool.
Yeah,
They
so for their first show and coming out with the energy that they have and just putting it out there. I mean, they gave everybody
they
something to.
So you know who blew me away? So I was raising kids, so I didn't do a whole lot for many years. And then Scott Rowe asked me to come back out and play. We played a couple shows, and then we played in February at Chopper John's. And there was a band there that my daughter used to go watch when she was in high school. She'd say, "Hey, Dad, drop me off, check these guys out." I was like, "All right." And then all of a sudden, here I am playing with them. I'm like, "All right." So You know, and I'd seen them around before, and I didn't remember, you know, that was the band my daughter was talking about. And then it was Sectus, and Sectus blew me away too. And I was like, what the hell? These three guys are badass.
Right.
On that little stage at Chopper John's, man, and it was a great show. I love those guys.
That's when Trevor's a big fan of
Yeah.
Sectus also.
And then I was trying to see Saint Madness Forever, right? I was like, so I watched a bunch of their videos, and I was like, these guys are cool as fuck. I love them. Where the hell have I been? And then I finally got to go see them the same night they played with Dawn of the Rising and Show and Tell out there.
Shred Fest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so those guys are awesome. But there's a lot of really kick-ass bands like what's his name? There's some good country bands too out there. I went and seen a band that my dad was playing with, and Eric from Flotsam and Jetsam was the singer. I was like, really? Eric's singing in a country band? What the heck? I don't know if I'm supposed to say that or not, but yeah, it was awesome. I went to Roosters, and there he was, man, jamming out with my dad. I'm like, what the fuck? My dad warned me. He called me up and told me, guess what, fucker? So we actually have him on the show too, don't we, next week or something? On the 26th, is it the 26th? We got Eric.
Yeah. Next Thursday. No, Friday. Next Friday.
Next week? Nice.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
So that's gonna be awesome.
And we're booking bands for that Friday night over here.
Yeah. So
and
we
we're
gotta
talking to a couple
we gotta
bands.
see if we can get Flotsam to play that night.
They had a show just canceled right around then. Maybe
Yeah.
Did you ask Eric if he'd play?
Not yet.
Oh, you better ask him. It's
Well, I didn't know.
Yeah, it's getting down to
you
the
wanted to
wire.
ask
You want me
him?
to call him up?
I mean, did you know him, right?
No, I don't like know him. I only talked to him like once. I was a fan from 16.
I thought you
bought
knew
their
him.
album Doomsday for the Deceiver when I was like 16, and my dad comes in and giving me shit. What's that noise you're listening to? Is that the satanic music?
Well, it is
And then he
kind
calls me up and goes,
of
"Hey, I'm
short
in a band
notice,
with
but
that
you never know. You never know, maybe.
Yeah, he was just busting my balls.
we
My
can
dad was
check.
a musician.
Some money's better than no money, right?
Yeah,
So
that's true. Yeah.
we never know. So, you want to do the video first, or do you want to do show and tell? I mean,
Yeah,
like trivia.
let's watch Show and Tell real quick. You brought Show and Tell with you?
Yes, I did. I brought Show and Tell live. I believe they did a cover of Judas Priest, which is fucking killer.
Painkiller.
I actually have that bad boy right here. You know,
there you
very
go.
important up front and center. So,
Right above your heart.
yes,
Yes.
sir.
Right on. So here's Painkiller. Enjoy that show. That song.
Yeah.
I'm Dag with the Longhouse Club, and this message is for local musicians. We want you to join the Longhouse Club's Battle of the Bands. Every Sunday inside the 44 Sports Grill, the Longhouse Club will host Battle of the Bands. We want all genres, rock, metal, blues, country, and more. If it can be played, we want you to sign up. We will pitch you against other bands from the same genre. Winner takes it all. Cash prizes to be announced. Sign up now for the Longhouse Club's Battle of the Bands.
Hi, Sinski. Chipping inked auto glass take care of that problem for you. We offer lifetime warranty on all workmanship. New rubber, new seals used in all windshield replacements, unless noted. First chip repair is free with replacement. 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Mobile service is available for your convenience. We work with all insurance companies. So give me a call now, 602-460-3838. That's 602-460-3838. Or you can go to my website, www.inkedautoglass.com, for a free quote. Please reach out. Let's see what we can do for you.
Would you like a Coke?
And we're back.
We're back with Jeremy Kniffin.
Yeah.
Guess what band he's from?
What band? Who do you play with, man?
What band are you from?
What do you play? I play headbang.
Oh, you're the headbanger.
He plays one of the best local music supporters in
For
Arizona, and he hasn't even been here but 15 months.
15 months.
Yeah.
And it's awesome that you come from some place where you had to travel so far. I mean, it's not awesome that you had to travel, but
Right.
that you can see the difference. Because like for me, I've been to a bunch of other places, and I've seen how like the music scenes are. Like when I was in Montana, we stayed for a little while. There was like no music scene.
Right.
Yeah, and when I showed up, a band actually was able to form because they finally had a guitar player. So and it was a country band. And even that girl that we played with moved from Montana, went to California. Now she plays in California. So yeah, so coming to here, you know, the music scene is so wildly different. I love it. Nashville has a great music scene too. It's mostly country, but there's a lot of good blues and good rock.
Right.
Yeah, old school stuff. Yeah.
So are you ready for some trivia?
Trivia time.
Sure.
Let's
I guess
see-
so.
let's
Here,
see
let
what-
me have a little sip here and get primed. Get primed.
Let's see what you know about our local scene so far.
I'll try my best, I guess.
All right. Okay. So which band has the theme "Join the Ride"?
Oh boy. Join the ride. Man, I don't know. I really don't know.
No?
I don't.
Oddity Paradox.
I suck.
How many times have you seen those guys play?
I've probably seen him about 4 times,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
Maybe more. Yeah.
Those guys have played here too already.
Yeah, that's their new theme right now because they came out with a new look, and so now their tour for
The dude that
now is
plays
Join the
bass
Ride.
for that band, man, holy
David
fuck.
Barkai.
The way that he fucking plays bass, man.
Yeah.
There's a situation right there where I was talking about earlier where like sometimes I'm in a different zone, a different vibe. When I seen those guys, I think those guys played, I seen him at Cactus Jack's the first time I seen him. And I just, like, I was just focused on him the whole time because like,
He is amazing.
it's not just the sound, it's
His style.
presentation,
Yes.
yeah, everything. It's just like, holy shit, man.
Yeah, he's
You know?
got an amazing style of playing, and he gets really into it.
Oh, that was the
Yeah.
last show that Scott Rowe did with his
I
Alice
think
Coopers,
it was, yeah.
And, Empire Desire was
yep,
there. Yeah,
Yep.
that was a good show.
That was Halloween, I believe, if I'm
Oh,
not
yeah, yeah.
mistaken.
Was it
Yep.
Halloween?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, at
Well,
Cactus
that's right,
Jack's.
it was Halloween because he
Yep.
was wearing an Aquaman
Yep.
suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everybody's throwing money at him.
I thought,
At
no, it was
That was
Captain
a killer.
America.
That was a killer night, man.
Captain America.
Was it Captain America?
Yeah. Oh yeah. People were throwing, or one guy was throwing money at the stage. He made about $100 off of that. It's $1 bills. Yeah.
Dreaded trivia. Erica said dreaded. Yeah, I know.
Oh
Hi,
yeah.
Erica.
She had her share
She
last
did good
night.
last
Oh, was she here last night?
Yeah.
She did good.
I missed it last night, unfortunately.
Okay,
I
so-
usually do watch, but
Here's one. The Longhouse Club. What is a longhouse?
Jesus. I should probably know this, but I don't. I don't.
A longhouse.
Well, before you tell them, let's give them some hints. So, what culture is a longhouse?
It's got to be Viking.
Viking. There you go.
Yeah.
And what do you think they did at the longhouse?
I'm thinking it was like the local pub.
Pretty much, huh?
Yeah, it's the pub. I mean, that's what comes to mind. I don't know.
So what do people do when they go to the pub?
Drink tasty beverages.
Yeah.
Chase
Yeah.
women around and fucking
And eat.
eat. Yeah.
That's the same answer you got written down. I know what you said. You wrote get together.
And you know, in modern days, we listen to fucking metal and headbang.
Yeah. And
So-
drink and eat.
Drink mead. So it is a place of gathering.
Yes. That's the longhouse, and that's kind of why we went with that theme with the longhouse. And
So that people understand what the definition is of the longhouse. It is a place of gathering, and that is what we.
and that's kind of why we're going along with the
Longhouse.
Viking theme. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so what two bands also have an affiliate to the Longhouse brand? That should be an easy
Desert
one.
Vikings
Yes.
and probably Odin's Disciples.
Well, there you go. All right.
You're not supposed- well, thanks for the shameless plug. I appreciate that. And Will Hall is working back there. He's also in both those bands.
Do I get paid for that?
Here, did I hear that?
Oh, right.
There you go.
I got paid.
Yes.
I got fronted the beer.
And if you haven't already, go to like Desert Vikings and Odin's Disciples and Sectus and Oddity Paradox.
You will
and
get-
All those guys.
Saint Madness.
They're all on
and Show and Tell.
Facebook. It's
All
one of the
them.
first things I did, like the first fucking week I was here. Like,
Just go to our group, Where the Band's at Arizona, find the band pages, and just go like all 200 of them. There's 200 in there now.
Yeah.
200
damn,
bands.
200.
Local guys. I haven't even heard of some of them. Like, I got to go check them out.
Well, I mean, hell, we have like almost 3,500 members in
That's
our.
the thing. It's crazy.
Where the
Yeah,
band's
it's
at.
Crazy. There's
So-
even been bands that have actually formed from talking with each other, guys going there talking, and then they formed a band.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? And there's some of the guys, I think Dell, Burnt Bridges might have actually found their new member in our group that's going to play tonight. I have to ask Dell and verify
Wow.
that fact, but yeah. But we do that because we're trying to give back to the community. We want to help out. And, it's our way.
All right. So, who is the Silver-Tongued Devil?
Silver Tongue Devil.
The Silver-Tongued Devil.
He refers to himself as a Silver-Tongued Devil.
Because he's got a deal for you.
I'm striking out tonight.
For your
I don't
soul.
know. I seen this dude that was dressed like a devil one night at Club Red. I don't know who
This
that
guy
dude was.
she's talking
but-
about changes his shirt like 5 times in a show. Because he's the devil at first, then he changes into like the guy who's being duped by the devil. Then he's the dude that's having to deal with the consequences of making a deal with the devil in some of the songs as they go. But they've also changed their theme a little bit and added some new songs. And the drummer for this band
Is in two bands.
is also in Oddity Paradox.
Man, I don't know. I'm lost.
And I was in the band with those guys when I came back from to the scene.
Are you?
He played at that show on Halloween.
His last trip show.
Oh, you talking about Scott Rowe?
Yes.
Oh, good shot, you got it.
I did not know this.
Yes.
But I mean, I do obviously because I got it right. But
Yeah.
After you guys
See-
fucking basically was like, hey.
Well, you
Yeah,
know,
hey.
but this is what's cool is like, I make up these trivia questions because I try to think of like, okay, what can I, it's a good way for the audience, if you don't know, and our guests to learn a little more about our music scene.
If you don't know, now you know.
Now you know.
You're in the know.
But I guess guess what? You know the answers to these now.
Yeah.
There are things in you know now what you did not know. You learn
I've only
something new
seen
every
those
day.
guys once, and that was at the last show at
Cactus
Jack's. Yep.
So they're playing tomorrow night.
Here.
Yes, it's Scott Rowe's birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday, Scott Rowe.
Happy birthday.
So anyway, next, who are the Boys of Bone?
The Boys of Bone.
Yeah, think about it.
God, man, I suck.
They wear face paint. They look
Is it
like
St. Madness?
no.
Is it?
My
Those are the
favorite
guys.
band.
Those are the guys of Blood Luscapades.
Those guys are fucking awesome.
I'll give you a hint.
Um,
It's my favorite band. If everybody knows who my favorite local band is, you'll know the answer.
I haven't been paying attention. I don't know.
F. Starts with an F. They have a song. They have a
Oh, yeah,
song.
we had Brent Blair on our show last week.
I don't know if I've.
Have you seen these guys?
I don't know if I have.
Fatal Malady.
Ah,
Fatal
I
Malady.
don't believe I've seen
Oh
them.
my God!
Dude, you gotta see
I think
Fatal
I was.
Malady.
All right,
I
well-
think maybe I.
I'm gonna try and get them for my birthday, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna try and book them here soon.
I'm striking out. I'm not doing very good.
Erica Broker says, "I feel you, bro."
All right, man. I gotta work on this local trivia, man.
And she also says we're going too easy on you.
Ah, shit.
We got about 4 more minutes.
All right,
for our
well,
show.
I got one more for you.
Shameless my ass. She said, "What was that all about?"
One more.
I'm reading old comments. Sorry.
Okay. Who has the nickname Animal, and what instrument does this person play? And you've already had like 2 hints on this person already throughout this trivia.
Yeah, because he's the drummer for Oddity Paradox and Scott Rowe and Red Room.
If that wasn't a bigger hint.
Here's a situation again.
another
where I said earlier. I recognize faces all day long.
Yeah.
And names aren't fucking clicking, dude.
You're gonna
I
see
know
him.
exactly who you're talking about.
He gets up on stage with like half the band's going, "Roar!"
Yeah.
He does the voice.
The boogeyman
He gets
will
up on
get
stage.
you.
Yeah, the boogeyman will get you.
He's one of the very few artists in the scene that has a better beard than me.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like me and him.
Great beard, yeah.
And that,
Yeah.
dude, name is fucking out of my mind right
Matthew.
Matthew Taylor.
now. I feel ashamed.
And he
I don't know,
plays
because
what?
we were like the bearded brothers. Like, what's up, man?
Yeah.
Like, you know what's up? Like, hey.
Yeah.
Until we haven't talked about that, by the way.
I know.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Well, we
Something-
did, but
something
before
like-
the camera was on.
Yeah.
But
Shave your beard a little bit. Cut
So-
it
I
down.
got, I got in a battle royal with the lawnmower. And
You get
whatnot.
tired of getting a suntan
I know.
lotion in the
He would
beard.
take the. He's like, I'm debating on whether to trim
this down or not.
So I got a
So
question
I didn't
for
do
you.
very good on the trivia.
You
But
got any shameless plugs you want to give yourself? You have a business or something you want to talk about while you're
I
here?
mean, I don't have a business or anything. I just I'm happy to be here.
And we're glad to
I
have you.
appreciate everybody in this scene accepting me in the scene the way that everybody has. It's fucking awesome. And I mean, that's really it. I love being here. I don't think I'll ever leave this place. It's great. It's great.
Well, we love having
And hi
you.
everybody back home and wherever else you're at.
Let me just tell you, people back home, we love having Jeremy here because he's one of us
Yeah,
now.
thank you for running him off.
And you know what? He just fits here, and he's awesome. I mean, we have band members on this page, but this is how much we respect him as a music supporter to have him on our show. And that just says a lot about who he is.
He's already a personality, though. I mean,
Yeah.
he was a personality before he came here. He was in wrestling, so
Right.
I mean, you had to put on a show when you're doing that, right?
Right.
So you
Yeah.
kind of can feel how the guys when they're on stage do their
Exactly.
show.
I mean, I understand a lot, and I talk about that with people all the time. Like after they're off stage and we're all hanging out, I can. I'm not a musician, but I can understand the aspects of entertaining when it comes from that viewpoint. So like, a lot of that might be a part of the connection too. I don't know. Like,
Ann Boone says, the more bands you see, the more you'll remember.
yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
I love you too, Christian.
But you know what? You learn something new, and I am going to be racking my brain for more local music trivia
That's
because,
right.
That's what this show is about, is local music. And so we want to kind of guide to that direction for local music. And what better way to learn about your local musicians than
Then go see them.
Right.
go see
And
them
check
play?
out their videos and click like when you see them come across your screen. It doesn't hurt to click like. It doesn't hurt to share a little bit.
And pay attention to the little things like
So tomorrow,
nicknames and shit
we're,
like
we're
that.
pretty much out of time now. We got a show coming on here after this. We got to get ready. We got Joker setting up behind us. We used to be able to just go over and just talk and have fun, right? And then finally end the show an hour and a half later. But now we have to stick to kind of a time because we're turning this into kind of a channel, I think, a little bit. So tonight, we probably won't broadcast this first show. We're going to broadcast on Sunday, the 28th, Battle of the Bands. And if you haven't already, go sign up for Battle of the Bands. Did you want to give a promo shout out for anything else we're doing?
Tomorrow we have Tula and Howie from Empire of Desire. So make sure you tune in tomorrow at 6 o'clock for that. And then,
Thank you, brother, for coming, man.
yeah.
Yeah,
That
man.
means
Thank
a
you
lot
for
to
having me,
Fuck
man.
yeah,
I
dude.
appreciate it. I
It's
really
always
do.
good to
I
see you
really
when
do.
we're out running around. Hell yeah. And Penny's also a huge fan of local music, too.
Hey, that's how I got here.
Yeah.
No way.
Fuck yeah.
That's
so
how
who
I-
are you repping today? What you got on?
I got moons, birds, and monsters.
Nice. I've seen those guys. Those guys
Yeah.
are fucking killer.
I
How
got.
about you?
Me, the Longhouse
Oh,
Club, baby.
fucking cool, man.
What about
I don't
you?
have anything local, but I have the all fucking mighty
Grim
Keith
Reaper,
Ribbits,
yeah.
Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
I love that. See you in hell, my friend.
Yeah.
We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, wait. Let me just say next week, real quick. Next Thursday, we have Johnny Tsunami from Voodoo Sliver, Eric, A.K. Flotsam and Jetsam on Friday. And then on Saturday, we have Jeff Frost from Frosty and the Silvertones.
Jeff, right on.
So make sure you tune in next week also. But tomorrow, Tula and Howie. That's it.
That's it.
That's a wrap.
So come see us tonight at the show at 9.
Be here at the 44.
Thank you.